Hey everybody, this is Zero Organ Laser again for the part 2 of my Wii game collection. This one has got a few of the G-rated games and then the PG-rated games. Some really interesting titles in here. Most of the LEGO titles are in here as well. Yeah, so enjoy. Without further ado, Geometry Wars Galaxies. This is an excellent game, really fun. You just play around, it's just like an arcade kind of old style shooter, but it's hard to find, so I'd definitely pick it up while you can. Anno, Create a New World. This game is also quite good. It's reminds me a bit like, kind of like Settlers, but it's obviously the more kiddie feel, but it's a fantastic game. I'm not going to lie. I had a lot of fun with it, so definitely a buy. Marble Saga Korarimpa, or Korarimpa the Ball Rolling Maze Game. This game is very, very rare, which is why I got it. Worth quite a bit. I assume it'll go up in price. Haven't played it I haven't played it a lot. But it's not bad. It's pretty much just a marble game, you know. You tilt the Wii remote, the marble goes around there, you know, standard stuff. Sonic Sega All Stars Racing and Sega Superstar Tennis. Now you've noticed you haven't seen a lot of Sega games, Sonic games, sorry. I'm not a huge fan of the blue guy there. So I just got these guys because there's a few of my favorite characters. There's like, you know, there's Dr. Eggman and stuff like that. And Sega Superstar Tennis is probably the weaker one of the two. All Stars Racing is a lot like Mario Kart. And so it's really fun. It's pretty much the same thing, but it's really fun. Superstar Tennis though, it doesn't do a good job. It's not as fun. Boom Blocks Bash Party and Boom Blocks. Steven Spielberg games here. Quite fun if you're really in for a party game. Not really a party game, like a puzzle game. It takes quite a bit of thinking as well. There's quite a lot of content in these two games. You can pick them up relatively cheap, of course, considering that they're kind of niche titles on the Wii. So it's a recommended one. Rabbids Go Home. It's separate from the Rabbids game only because this is more of a I guess you'd say like an action kind of game. It's like a bit like Katamari where you just roll around you're trying to get to the moon, so you collect junk in your little shopping cart there. It's quite fun. It's a lot of fun. It's very funny as well. Like there's some moments I actually genuinely laughed, which is very, very hard to do in a game. So yeah, recommended. Order Up. This game is really fun as well. It's a lot like Cooking Mama, but it's a lot zanier as well. Not so Japanesey, but yeah, it's also really fun. Pick it up. You can pick it up pretty cheaply nowadays. Super Monkey Ball Step and Roll. I would like to get the previous one, Banana Blitz, because I heard that it was better. But, you know, this was okay. It's a standard ball rolling game. I didn't use the balance board. I don't know how it is with that. But yeah, it's pretty good. Skylanders. Now, who doesn't know about Skylanders? And this is actually quite a fun Wii game. I think it suits the Wii better because it's got more of that kiddie aesthetic. But collecting figurines is just incredibly expensive. So, I mean, I've got a few of them, but to really unlock the game, you need about 8, I think. I don't think I'd buy any more. It's a fun game, but it's not worth all that money. Kirby's Adventure Wii. This is quite fun. It feels a bit old though. It feels like a GameCube game because I think it was originally was a GameCube game. But it is quite fun as well. It's worth a place in the collection. It's quite a fun game. I'd recommend buying it. It's a good story as well. Kirby's Epic Yarn. This is excellent. A very easy game, don't get me wrong. It's easy to finish, hard to complete. Very fun. Like the yarn look is awesome. The bad guys are really fun. You know, Prince Fluff there is amazing. There's a lot to do in this game, and the music is just crazy. Disney Universe. This is also quite a fun game. This is the exclusive edition from Target, I think it was. This one it feels a bit like, I wouldn't say Little Big Planet, but it feels a bit like that. And it's more for kids, but it is quite fun as well. Like adults can have a good time with it. Pokemon Battle Revolution and Poké Park Wii Pikachu's Adventure. Now I want to get the second one of this, only because I had a real fun time playing this one. It's very kiddie, but it also is quite good. You'd enjoy it. A lot of people would enjoy it. Whereas Pokemon Battle Revolution is a little bit more hardcore kind of feel to it. Reminds me a bit of Pokemon Stadium. And it's quite fun, and definitely pick it up if you want to get it, because right now it's actually pretty expensive now. I think it's at regular retail price. Check in on eBay. So yeah, pick it up when you can. And the last G game, Band Hero. Well, not the last G game, but the last G game I'll show you in this section is Band Hero. Not bad. Like probably a weak link in the Guitar Hero franchise, but it's fun for the family. Now we have LA Machine Guns and Gunblade NY. I bought it for LA Machine Guns because I played that at the arcade and I thought it was quite fun. Picked this up really cheap, and you know, it's pretty good. It's a good couple of hours experience. You know, you just roll through the games pretty easily. There's not much replayability there, but what did you expect? You know, it's just arcade games. Yeah, so I mean, it's a good game. Lego Rock Band. Now we're getting to the Lego part, and Lego Rock Band is quite fun. Good track list. But there's a lot of things wrong with the game. There's a few glitches that I've found when I'm playing it, you know, so that kind of lets it down a bit, but it's not bad. I would recommend getting it if you can get it pretty cheap. Lego Indiana Jones 2 and Lego Indiana Jones The Original Adventures. Out of the two of them, Original Adventures is fantastic. I sunk a lot of hours into that one, hardly any time into this one as well. There's a lot to explore, there's a lot to do in this one, but the levels are really short and uninspired. So, out of the two, I would definitely recommend getting the first one over the second one. But you know what, if you're a huge Lego fan like I am, you get both of them. Lego Batman, also quite fun. There's not much to say about this. It's pretty much the same Lego experience, but Batman and Robin have different suits this time. The second one's coming out, which I really want to get. Star Wars The Complete Saga, and Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars. This comes with 1 and 2, so it's straight up, it's a fantastic buy. There's a lot of extra content as well, and it's great. If you've already played the first and second one, don't worry, you want to play it again. There's a lot of extra stuff. Lego Star Wars 3 is probably one of my favourite Lego games, because I love the Clone Wars series, and it's just so much fun. There's a lot of things to do. The levels aren't, you know, you don't expect what's going to happen in the levels, because unless you've seen the series, it's not like the movies. And the hub world is huge. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed number 3, and they're both really good games. Now for the Harry Potters, years 5 to 7, and years 1 to 4. Out of the two of them, I enjoyed 5 to 7 more, but they're both pretty good. I've got the special editions here from EB Games, but nothing really much comes with it, just a few extras. I think they're probably one of the weaker series in the Lego games, probably second to Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean was pretty bad, but you know, they're going to come out in a double pack eventually. I'll probably get that, but you know, I just wanted to get the special editions. Speaking of which, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, and I think this is the last Lego game I'm going to show you. This game is also quite fun, but it is the same thing over and over again. So it comes with the 4th movie as well. It comes with all 4 of them. And, you know, the collector's edition is not bad, but I wouldn't recommend getting it, and I wouldn't recommend getting this game if you've already played a lot of the Lego games as well. But if you're a die-hard Pirates fan like I am, you'll definitely play it. Soul Calibur Legends. This was a disappointing game. Action game. Came out early in the Wii's life cycle. I liked Soul Calibur, but I did not like this game. Don't get this one. Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. This one was okay. Like, I bought it mainly for the original. But this game was not too bad either. I think it's better on the other consoles. Zack and Wiki, Quest for Barbarossa's Treasure. This is a really fun game. A lot of you probably already know it. It's a puzzle game, but it's really fun. So there's really no downside to this game. Just get it. It's really cheap. Yeah. Ghostbusters, also a really fun game. I think it's better than the other two on PS3 and 360, personally, but it's also really fun. Now the Dragon Ball Z's, we've got Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Tenkaichi 2, and Dragon Ball Revenge of King Piccolo. Out of all of them, I like 3 the best. My brother really liked Revenge of King Piccolo, though. That was a side-scroller of these two fighters. But they're really good quality games. And even if you're not a Dragon Ball Z fan, I recommend them anyway. And Dragon Blade Wrath of Fire. This game was a bit of a disappointment. I expected it to be a lot better. Came out also early in the Wii's life cycle, so the graphics aren't the best. But, you know, it's not bad. Now, on to these ones. Spore Hero. Haven't played this game, so I can't comment. It looks okay. Mario Strikers Charge Football. This game is... I haven't played it much, so I couldn't really tell you guys what it's like. But, you know, from what it looks like, it's also pretty good. It's a Mario game, so you expect it to be pretty good. Wario Land: The Shake Dimension. I wasn't a huge fan of this personally, but it is a good game. It's a pretty short story, but there's a lot of challenges and stuff like that. So, you know, it depends. If you want a really good game, a collectible game as well, I could see this being worth a bit later on. Yeah, definitely pick it up. Spectrobe's Origins. This is awesome. This is really, really fun. It's an RPG. It's a lot like Pokemon. You collect Spectrobes, you evolve them. There's huge worlds to explore. It is really fun. Don't be ashamed to pick this game up. You can get it really cheap. Pirates of the Caribbean at World End. Not a bad movie tie-in, but it's not a very good game. I wouldn't recommend it. Punch-Out, a lot of fun, especially if you played the original. One hint though, don't use the balance board. It's not very accurate. Lord of the Rings Aragorn's Quest. My brother thinks it's pretty good. I think it's pretty mediocre. So, if you can get it pretty cheap. Disney's Epic Mickey. This is also really fun. Let down a bit by the camera work. It's pretty shoddy camera work, so it kind of ruins the game. But it's a platformer, and it's very nice as well. So, pick it up. Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Clone Wars, Lightsaber Duels, and Republic Heroes. Both of them are pretty boring, to be honest with you. This is pretty low quality, like, action game. This one is a pretty boring fighting game as well. Unless you're a die-hard Clone Wars fan, I don't recommend getting them. Pitfall: The Big Adventure. Got it because it's a pitfall, but it's a bit of a pitfall itself. Like, it's pretty boring. The graphics are terrible. It's got a few good elements to it, but yeah, I wouldn't pick it up. Little King Story. Everyone told me to get this game, so I got this game. I don't really know what the hype is all about, though. I don't really like the micromanaging kind of style, but, it's not bad. It's definitely worth picking up, only to support the company. Rising Star Games developed it as well. I think localized it, so it's pretty good. Mini Ninjas is also a really fun game. Definitely recommend it. Drawn to Life, really fun as well. Highly recommended. NBA Jam, absolute classic, really zany. I don't like sports titles, but this one got me, and I just loved it. I loved it to death. Really fun game. Knight's Journey of Dreams. I think this is a sequel to the Dreamcast game, not sure, but it was really fun. You just fly around as knights, and it's quite fun. Sam and Max Beyond Time and Space and Season 1. This was an import, but it's probably not worth it. Season 1 is not bad, but Beyond Time and Space is a bit poor. The quality's not the best, so I don't recommend getting this one. This one, though, if you really like it, get it. And we have De Blob 1 and 2, pretty much staples in any collection. They're a lot of fun. Basically all that the Wii's about. Just really fun action platformer kind of thing. Paint the Town, really good. And we have our last couple here. Mushroom Man: The Spore Wars, really fun, sleepy hit, loved it, definitely recommend it. Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, another point and click, but this is a really good one, highly recommended. Batman the Brave and the Bold, this one, not so much, I didn't really enjoy it. It's a side-scroller, cartoony feel, but my brother liked it, so who knows. These Crossbow Training, pretty good game, comes with a zapper, it's good for a couple hours. And finally, Opuna. This is an RPG, but no one really bought this. So I don't think many people know what it's all about. It's quite a dense RPG, to be honest with you. A few hours to be had there. And it's a really zany kind of Japanesey feel RPG. Highly recommended. So that's video 2 of the collection. Watch the other ones if you are interested. And let me know if you want me to review any more in depth. Thank you.